Hey Siri, get directions to Kokomo, Indiana.
Getting directions to Kokomo.
We are thrifting across America again. Way down in Kokomo, Indiana. Come on, discount. Come on, discount. No! Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to my channel and welcome to Indiana. This week, I'm doing a little thrifting and antiquing. If you're new to my channel, I just spent the last few weeks back home in my home state of Wisconsin, visiting friends and family, and now I am making the long 14-hour trek back home. And while I am making that long trek, I decided to make a few-day pit stop in Indiana to visit my cousin. And while I'm here, I have to see what thrifting and antiquing adventures Indiana has to offer. And the last time I thrifted across America, I was in Raleigh, North Carolina. And something that I realized was a trend in the comments of that video is that a lot of you from North Carolina or have done a lot of thrifting and antiquing in North Carolina recommended going to the smaller towns and cities outside of Raleigh. So I am taking that advice and bringing it to Indiana. So instead of, say, heading to Indianapolis for the day, which I think is the biggest city in Indiana, I'm gonna be sticking to the smaller towns and cities. And I think the prices and the pickings are gonna be really good. So with all of that being said, let's hit it and let's see what thrifting and antiquing adventures Indiana has to offer. Okay guys, like I said last time, thrifting and antiquing is an endurance sport, so I gotta get some caffeine. I have a dirty chai in hand and I'm ready to do some thrifting and antiquing. I am headed to Kokomo, Indiana. I hear that's where I want to go. I also hear that's where they take it slow. So stupid. That was such a dad joke. Anyway, I am headed to Kokomo because of my cousin. It's been actually very nice having a local Indianian? What do you call, I don't know what you call somebody from Indiana. I would assume it's Indianian. If that is wrong and you are from Indiana, let me know in the comments down below, but I'm gonna stick with that. It's been very nice having her to direct me to her favorite thrift stores and antique stores. And she directed me to Kokomo because there is this place called the Old Treasure Mart. I think that's what it's called. It's some 3-story old like warehouse or mill or something like that. And also I did a little searching and it also looks like Kokomo has some more like thrift stores and antique stores. There's also a flea market I want to check out. So I'm really, really excited. It's about a 40-minute drive from where my cousin lives. And I have a feeling I'm gonna see some beautiful farmhouses along the way. As I was right, I passed so many beautiful white farmhouses. Ugh, be still my heart. But I've just made it to the Old Treasure Mart. This place looks so cool, so I am hydrating because I have a feeling I'm gonna be in there for a while. I am trying to contain my excitement because this place is huge. Oh my goodness. And there's so much to look at. There's so much to look at. Okay. I'm just doing my first initial pass. I feel like when I do this also, it kind of just helps me like calm down a little bit because there's so much to look at and it is overwhelming. So I feel like just walking through, seeing if anything catches my eye, just helps me just kind of settle in to the place. And also, this is just the first floor. There is, I think, 2 other stories to this place. So yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna be here a while. Oh my goodness. I am about to come upon probably some amazing furniture. Look at this. If I had the space for any of this stuff, it would be in my car right now. Oh, check these out. Absolutely beautiful. Can I get these? Do I have space for these? Each one is 30 bucks, so it'd be 90 in total. I actually might have space for these chairs. Might have to do some measuring and see if I can fit these. I have explored all 3 floors for a good amount of time. Some booths caught my eye that are down on the 1st floor, so I'm gonna head down there, but I can't stop thinking about those 3 chairs. So I'm also think I'm gonna go like measure and see if I can fit them, because if I can fit them, I think I'm gonna get them because they're such cool chairs. The upholstery is in like fairly decent condition, but also I can reupholster them. So yeah, I'm gonna keep thinking about those chairs and see what other like little knickknacks I can find on the 1st floor. Okay, I'm doing my first deep dive. This booth has a lot of stuff and it instantly caught my eye. So I'm gonna check out the prices, see if there's anything here. Okay, never mind. I don't see anything, so I'm gonna keep going. I was about to head out from this location when I found this. I don't really have a spot for it in my house. I can't think of it, where to put it, but it's really cool. It's 24 bucks. So I feel like that's like a good price for how big this is. I feel like it would look cool in my patio somewhere or something like that. I think I'm gonna get this and head out and walk very slowly to the register so that if anything else catches my eye, I can grab it. I am so glad I found that vase because I was about to head out and not get anything, and I hate going into a place and not getting at least one thing. This place is so cool. I mean, just even going to look at the building and just be in there for a little bit, so worth it. As far as all the little like small things, there wasn't anything that stood out for me and for like what I'm looking for my home, but the standout stuff was the furniture. If you want to take a little road trip or you live in Indiana and you're near Kokomo and you have a truck or a van or something where you can fit large pieces of furniture, please come here and get this beautiful furniture. And I will be dreaming about those chairs that I didn't get. The more I thought about it, the more I realized they weren't gonna fit. I'm glad I went there, glad I checked it out. I also didn't want to spend too long there because it's the first stop of the day, and I really want to see the other spots Kokomo has to offer and also the surrounding towns. So I have a little list here that I put together last night, and next up is the Kokomo Antique Mall, I believe. So let's hit it. Okay, I made it to the Kokomo Antique Mall. Let's go. Okay, not only does this antique store look, but it feels a lot like an antique store that's right by my house that I always have really good luck at. So I'm hoping I have equally as good of luck here. I'm on the 2nd floor currently. I think there might be an upstairs. Ooh, there's a 3rd floor. Nice. Okay, if you saw my Christmas if you saw my Christmas thrifting video, this would make a great top of the tree bell because there's like no handle really. I think I might get it just because it's $5 and I plan on making more of those trees. I'm doing my first deep dive into a booth and I found 2 things. I found a bird bell, which is what I used for the top of my Christmas trees that I made last year. So I'm gonna get this because it's $5. And again, I want to make more of those Christmas trees. And I found this cool glass cologne bottle. And I think this would look really cool in my bedroom on like a nightstand or something like that. And even if I don't use it in my bedroom, I can just put it on a shelf and use it as decoration there. And it's only $5, so I'm gonna get it. Man, I wish I had a spot for this lamp. How much is it? 45. Oh, that's really cool. I feel like these might be really pretty in my room somewhere when I'm done with it. Okay, these are gonna go in a maybe pile that I will hold on to for right now. Okay guys, I just checked out at the Kokomo Antique Mall. Good antique mall, good prices, good little finds. I ended up getting those 2 pictures because I think somewhere in my bedroom they'll look good. I'll probably change the color of the frames, but honestly that's a really easy fix, not hard at all. So I think I'm gonna hit one more spot in Kokomo before I head to some surrounding areas. So let me grab my list and see where we can go next. You know what? Let's do the Vendor City Flea Market. Hey Siri, get directions to the Vendor City Flea Market.
Getting directions to Vendor City Flea Market.
Okay, let's hit it. 5 minutes away. Nice and close. Okay guys, I just got to the vendor flea market. I really don't know what this place is gonna be like, but let's go inside and find out. Okay, this place is huge and it's kind of like a cross between a thrift store and an antique store. There's places like this where it's a booth, so it feels a lot like an antique mall, and then there's parts of it that feel very much like a St. Vinny's or a Goodwill. So it's very interesting and there's a lot of stuff to look at. This is really cool. I thought it was just the clock, but it's attached to the horse. Cool, but I don't want the horse part. I just kind of want the clock part. There's a game where I could potentially win a discount, so I gotta try. Ah, this cup looks promising. I'm probably not gonna get it, but come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, are you kidding me? We'll try one more time, because this is the last dollar I have. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Come on, discount. Come on, discount. No! Darn it. Okay, well, I tried. Really pretty, and I think they might be $3, like $3.75. And I might just get the both of them if they're that cheap. But I'm gonna go see just to make sure that these are indeed $3.75. I just got done at the vendor flea market. That place was real interesting. Honestly, for the most part, it was like a lot of toys and old shirts and random things like that. But there was a few booths that were like pretty decent. So I did end up getting those bowls. They were $3.75 a piece. I thought that was a good price and they're really pretty. So I think I really want to move around a bit. So I am gonna head to Peru, Indiana. Let's go. I just got to Peru, Indiana. Very interesting place. There is a circus here of some sort. It's like a circus spectacular. And I just pulled up to a thrift store. The thrift store that prompted this whole series and the reason I wanted to start this, I just pulled up to a St. Vinny de Paul, but this looks really different than the St. Vinny's I'm used to. So this might not be worth spending too much time in, but I just need to go check it out because that's what this whole series is about. Just exploring, checking things out. But hopefully this St. Vinny's has something to offer. Okay, there's stuff here. There is stuff. Ooh, these are pretty. Oh, they're kind of like plastic. They're not like metal or anything. But they are still pretty. I really like this. It's only $1.50. And I feel like this would be cool by my fireplace for like carrying wood and things like that. I found one thing, so I think I'm gonna go check out and let's hit the next place. That St. Vinny's was very interesting. It's so different than the St. Vinny's that I am used to, but I'm glad I went in there and checked it out, gave it a chance, because I did find that really cute basket, and it was only $1.50. Can't beat that. So I am now headed to Yesterday's Antiques and Collectibles. I have pulled up to this Yesterday's Antiques and Collectibles and I cannot find it. I have walked all around here and I cannot find this place. So I'm gonna head to another place called Picker's Place. Not on my list, but it is now. Okay, definitely some promises. Ooh, this is pretty. 12 bucks. That looks nice. It's like heavy duty metal. Family portrait. Would it be weird to buy it? Anything in here? Anything? Don't see anything. Okay, don't think I see anything else. Okay guys, that place was really cute, really cute. And again, if you need furniture, oh my goodness, the prices are incredible and the furniture is amazing. But I am now gonna head back to Marion, Indiana, where my cousin lives. And there's one final spot that I'm gonna hit in Marion, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Okay, I am at my final stop of the day. I think this is called, what is this place called? Jake's Antiques. So let's see what they have to offer. Okay, this place is huge. This is a very, very good last stop. I just found this coat hook. I think that down in my basement by my back door, this would look so nice. And also, it would provide a place for hanging up some jackets. And it's 30 bucks. That's such a good price. Okay, I'm gonna go take this to the front so I don't have to carry it around. $4? Yay, $4. I can do that. Got some books. Yay. I don't think I see anything else. I do like these brass pigs though. Do I like the brass pigs? Oh, no. For $48, I don't like the brass pigs. I think I am gonna call it quits on this final location. There's so much to look at. I could be here a lot longer, but they are about to close. And I'm really happy with the final few things that I got today, like these books and that coat rack. And overall, I'm just really happy with all of the little fun things that I get to take home with me. So I'm gonna go check out, and that is a wrap on thrifting and antiquing in Indiana. Good morning, guys. As you can tell, I am back home from my thrifting and antiquing adventures in Indiana. And if you're new here, I always like to end these videos with a quick cost breakdown of what I spent at each location, what I spent in total for the day, and then of course my final thoughts on this thrifting and antiquing adventure, because the series is all about comparing the different states, cities, and towns that I visit and seeing how each one stacks up to one another. So my first location that I went to was the original Treasure Mart, where I spent a total of $25.60 $1.68. And for these breakdowns, I like to just keep it simple and round up or down to the nearest dollar. So I'm gonna say I spent $26 on this lovely big wicker vase. And as you can tell, I got a tree, a very reasonably priced tree off of Amazon. I will link it down below. And I don't think this is the permanent home right here, but for right now, I'm gonna leave it until it finds its permanent home. And the original Treasure Mart, you guys have beautiful furniture and the prices are so good. I am still dreaming of those dining chairs I had to leave behind. I think for my next thrifting adventure, I need to figure out some kind of van or large truck or SUV so that I don't have to keep leaving beautiful furniture behind. My second stop of the day was the Kokomo Antique Mall, where I got 2 bells, 2 pictures, and also that little cologne bottle. I think that was like one of my favorite purchases of the day. And I spent a total of $58.85, so we'll round up to $59. And I think out of all of the stops, this particular location I think had the best small little decorative knickknacks for the price. Then I moved on to the most probably unique stop of the day, the Vendor City Flea Market. Something I did not mention is that some of the booths kind of looked like you were in like a Walgreens or a CVS or like a pharmacy or something, where it's like got shampoo and conditioner and things like that. But honestly, I had a ton of fun exploring it. And I got those really pretty amber bowls, and I spent a total of $8.03, so we'll round down to $8. I definitely think one of those bowls is gonna make it into my bedroom when I finish the bedroom makeover. I think it's gonna look really cool in there. Then I moved up to Peru, Indiana, where I went to that small St. Vinny's and I spent a total of $1.62 on that little basket. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna use that basket for, either firewood, because I have 2 fireplaces in my house, or I might use it for some blankets. Then the 5th stop of the day was the Picker's Place. This was another spot where the furniture was a standout. The prices were very reasonable, but I did end up getting that little metal knot, and I spent just over $12, so we'll round up to $13. And I've actually seen similar pieces at other antique stores that are definitely in the more like $30 to $40 price range. So for 12 bucks, I was very happy with that find. Then I moved on to the final location, which was Jake's Antiques, where I got my favorite purchase of the day, which was the coat rack. I absolutely love my coat rack. It's definitely going in my basement, but my basement is a disaster right now because all of my furniture from my bedroom is down there. So once my basement is all cleaned up, I'm gonna move it down there. But yeah, that was definitely my favorite purchase of the day. And then I also got 3 books. So at Jake's Antiques, I spent a total of $47.08. So we'll round down to $47, and that brings my total to $155 for the day. And I'm very happy with all the fun decorative knickknacks and things I found in Indiana. Something that I think was very noticeable for me, at least, was that Indiana felt like it was flip-flopped to every other state I've ever thrifted and antiqued in. Typically, when I go to an antique store, the furniture is more pricey, and then the decorative little knickknacks are what are the more reasonably priced items. Whereas it was flip-flopped. The furniture, super reasonably priced, and then all the little decorative knickknacks were more pricey and more expensive than I would have thought for Indiana, especially the small towns and things like that. But overall, I had so much fun in Indiana. I absolutely love all of my purchases. Let me know in the comments down below which item was your favorite find of the day. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.